Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I have a truly special and inspiring story to share with you, one that I think will resonate with many of us. It's called The Tree That Never Gave Up. So, get comfortable, and let's begin. Once upon a time, nestled in a vast, open field, stood a small, delicate tree. It was surrounded by a forest of giant tall, mighty trees that seemed to touch the sky with their leafy branches. Their trunks were thick and their roots ran deep, a testament to their age and strength. The little tree looked up at them with a mixture of awe and longing. More than anything, it dreamed of growing just as tall and strong, of feeling the sun on its highest leaves and providing shade for the creatures below. It imagined its branches reaching for the clouds, just like its towering neighbors. However, the world wasn't always kind to the little tree. The wind, a wild and unpredictable force, seemed to single it out. Whenever a strong gust swept across the field, it would whip and thrash the small tree's fragile branches. Snap! Another twig would break and fall to the ground. The little tree would droop its remaining leaves, its heart heavy with sadness. Looking at the other trees standing so firm and unshaken, it would whisper to itself, "I'm just not strong like them. I'll never be that tall." It felt small, weak, and defeated. But deep within its slender trunk, a tiny spark of determination refused to be extinguished. After every single blow from the wind, after every broken branch, the little tree would gather all its might and slowly, painstakingly, straighten itself up again. It refused to stay bent. It was a silent promise to itself. I will not give up. It focused on growing new leaves, on pushing its roots just a little bit deeper into the earth, searching for stability and nourishment. It was a slow and often painful process, one that went unnoticed by the world. The seasons turned, each one bringing its own set of challenges. The harsh winter snows weighed down its branches, and the scorching summer sun tested its endurance. Spring brought new growth, and autumn saw its leaves turn to brilliant colors before falling away, leaving it bare once more. Through it all, the little tree persisted. With every passing year, its trunk grew a little thicker, its bark a little rougher, and its roots a little more tenacious. The constant struggle against the wind had, without the tree even realizing it, forged a unique kind of resilience within it. It had learned to bend without breaking, to yield to the force of the wind, and then spring back, stronger than before. One year, a storm unlike any other gathered on the horizon. The sky turned a dark, menacing gray, and the air grew heavy and still. Then, the storm broke. The wind howled with a terrifying fury, a relentless gale that tore across the field with unimaginable power. Rain lashed down in sheets, turning the ground into a muddy swamp. The tall, strong trees, the very ones the little tree had admired for so long, fought against the storm with all their might. They stood rigid and proud, refusing to bend. But the wind was too powerful. With sickening cracks that echoed like thunder, one by one, the mighty trees broke. Their massive trunks splintered and they came crashing down to the earth. Their reign over the field brought to a sudden, violent end. But what about our little tree? It was caught in the heart of the same tempest. The wind shrieked and pushed against it with all its force. But this time, the tree did not try to stand rigid. It remembered all its past lessons. It bent low, its flexible trunk bowing almost to the ground, its branches swaying and yielding to the wind's immense pressure. It didn't fight the storm. It moved with it. It held on with its deep, strong roots, anchoring itself to the earth as the chaos raged around it. It was a terrifying ordeal, but it held on. When the first rays of dawn finally broke through the clouds, an eerie silence had fallen over the field. The storm was over. Slowly, cautiously, the little tree straightened itself up. It looked around and gasped. The entire landscape was changed. The field was a scene of devastation, littered with the broken remains of the forest giants. Where there had once been a proud, dense wood, there was now only wreckage. And in the very center of it all, standing alone but unbroken, was the little tree. It was the only one left. As a gentle breeze, a mere echo of the storm's fury, rustled its leaves, it seemed to whisper a message only the tree could hear. You are the strongest of all, because you never, ever gave up. The moral of this story is a powerful one. True strength doesn't come from size or appearing tough. It comes from resilience, from the courage to get back up every time you fall, and from the will to never, ever give up, no matter how small or insignificant you may feel. I hope the tree that never gave up has inspired you today. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more short English moral stories like this one, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. We post a new story every week. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.